livest cloud radio show on the planet. E-Block Radio.
Check one, check two. Check one, check two. Wake and Bake Show. Motherfucking Wednesday. We live, niggas. Y'all good?
Yeah, wait, right. Still don't work.
To the short arm, see. Oh, that? Oh, I don't know.
I gave you that motherfucker. You start with, maybe. Quick with these hands.
Did you put that shit in your pocket already?
Yeah, I did.
Damn, that's crazy.
Niggers.
Right.
Quick
All right,
hands.
good. IG Live in the building, man. Facebook Live, YouTube Live, all that good shit, man. Yeah, turn shit down on my headphones a little bit.
E-Block Radio. Know about it, baby.
We in this bitch, man. Wednesdays. IG Live be getting on late and shit. It's cool, though.
Get your couple puffs in before you can.
Before we start.
Good morning, Nikki.
Nasha just checked in, too. What up, though?
What up, though?
Nikki said, what up, though, right?
What's up, nigga?
Richie already answered the question. We'll get to you in just a second, bro. We'll hit this line real quick. And then we gonna get started. Thank y'all for hanging out with us. Hopefully, it's a wake and bake morning and shit, so make sure y'all roll up with us.
For sure. Smoke something with a nut. You hear me? Cause we smoking. We smoking that good. Runts. Come get
My guy, what up, though? My man Square just checked in. What's good?
What's up, y'all? We need runts in the studio, man. Anybody got some donations, bro? We setting up a GoFundMe account for the for our Wake and Bake show. No, preachers do it. Why can't we? We accepted offerings.
Taking offerings and shit.
We taking offerings.
Alright, dog. Not really, dog. This motherfucker's stupid. Alright, let's do it, dog. Wednesday morning, hump day. Yo, you know what it is, man. The livest cloud radio show on the planet
Earth, cuz.
Straight from the E-Block Radio live on your dial. Right this moment, man, it's your boy, the Hood Howard Stern, Q Lewis, holding it down live from the 48205. I got my man Angry Man in the building.
Yeah.
Got my man Monk Money holding it down.
Yup, I'm in this bitch.
And it's social media Wednesday, dog. So if you got social media, make sure you hit us up on Instagram and on Twitter, man. It's gonna be at Hood Howard Stern. Hit up my man at Real Monk Money. And
Don't say that shit.
And of course,
Don't say that shit.
Angry Man 48205.
One time?
On the gram, dog. Hit up my man Angry Man on the gram.
Just one time?
Right, Fat Cat just checked in. What up, bro?
What's up, my guy?
Dog, we in the building, man. It is Social Media Wednesday. Make sure you check us out. And also, it is karaoke night, so make sure you pull up to 16101 East 10 Mile Road. You already know what that is. Easy Street Saloon, man. Get your sing on tonight. Karaoke night, shit, drink specials, food specials all night. You know what? Tonight, when it's karaoke, you can get that motherfucking double pork daddy and shit. I think it's like $4.99 or some crazy shit.
Yeah.
That's nice.
Then I got a few lamb chops on deck.
Oh shit, lamb chops, $4.
$4 all day.
Man, I had lamb chops the other day. Yes.
Told you.
They was like, you want some steak sauce? No.
Fucking these
Them
things.
bitches don't need shit, bro. Don't need shit, bro. For real.
Some mustard on them, motherfucker.
Mustard. This nigga talking that crazy shit again. Let me see. Richie Rich said, I'm in class. Let me hit that bitch. Oh no, he said hit that bitch for me. Oh, okay.
I got you, my guy.
For sure. Speaking of class, dog. So I enrolled in this graphic design course and shit. So mind you, I ain't been to school in about 15 years or some shit. But yeah, school ain't for everybody, dog. It really ain't. I really don't want to do this shit, but I found a way to get this free graphic design course to brushing up on my shit. You know what I'm saying? Brushing up on my my graphic design shit. And I'm gonna tell you right now, dog. My eyes start burning as soon as that motherfucker started. Like I am not equipped for this school shit, bro. Like Like, no, I cut the motherfucking lesson on and shit. The motherfucking instructor started talking, man, and immediately the guy got sleepy. Like, this shit, I am not with the shits, bro. Like, this school shit is not for me.
You taking it online?
Yeah, I'm taking an online course, bro. And I'm just like, man, fuck, nigga. But, you know, you get your whole little certificate and everything completion. So, I'm going to go ahead and finish it out. Add to my repertoire, you know what I'm saying? So, that's kind of dope. So, shout out to niggas who furthering their educations. I'm not really with the education shit. But if you can get it for free, go ahead and do it. So that's what I'm doing right now. Richie Rich said double pork daddy sound good as fuck. It is. That shit great. In class now feeling dumb as hell. I'm asking everybody for help. It's been a minute. I'm in my 30s. Dog, trust me. Shit, I'm 40, cuz. So I don't know. I ain't been to school since, shit, I got out of college in fucking 04. Nigga. 16 years ago, nigga. Eyes immediately start burning, bro. This shit is not... Yeah, anyway, dog, let's talk about something else. What's going on, dog? What else going on, man? Anything going on with y'all?
No, not for real, for real.
Not for real.
Shout out to my cousin once again, you know what I'm saying?
Bo, talking about 40. Yes, nigga, you 42.
Oh, yes, nigga, you 40 for sure.
For sure. You got less than 14 days, nigga, you 40.
Well, you better get your card ready, you know that card they get the old people?
AARP.
You better get that AARP, man.
Oh, shit, you're looking silly, dog. What else popping up? Anything popping?
No, it's not my way.
You ain't seen Bad Boys yet?
No, I ain't seen it yet.
I heard that shit,
check it out. I heard it was funny as fuck, too.
You seen some of it.
Huh, you seen some of it?
Yeah.
I heard that shit was classic. You know what? You know who's supposed to be stopping by here on Friday, though? Lucius Washington.
What?
He said he was coming on Friday.
Lucius.
So we found Waldo and shit, in case y'all didn't know.
Okay.
He said he gonna be here on Friday. I just thought about that because he was talking about the Bad Boys movie and shit. That's what made me think about it. Oh shit! I'm trying to see what
parts I seen look like
classic.
That shit like it was.
I heard it went off like it's gonna be something to spin off or another part or some shit.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Parts I seen was funny as shit.
I gotta check that shit out, man. Shout out to Bad Boys and shit. I'm glad they did that shit right though. Glad they ain't come back with no bullshit. Be mad that they came back and shit. Yeah, cause that should be that'd be the worst. Trying to think of something else that's going on. Impeachment process still going on and shit.
Sure.
Yeah, he never gonna get impeached though.
No.
That shit was going on like all day yesterday. They said that little hearing was gonna go to probably about 2 a.m. I don't know what happened after that and shit.
Yeah.
But what I do know is that nothing's gonna come out of this. I did see this video though, right? This video of this dude rapping and shit, talking about the importance of voting and shit, right? So he was kind of looking at both sides of the coin, like how you say that shit ain't gonna make a difference, but then how they was talking about like your local governments and the people who actually make decisions and shit. It was a dope video. I've shared it on my page, so make sure you check that out. I can't remember dude's name though.
Yeah, I seen it.
But he made some solid points in that motherfucker though. You know what I'm saying? Like. Basically just about what I always say about trying to make the changes in your local area, because they're the ones who actually make the decisions. Like by the time a person get to the presidency, like they not really.
I mean, he was basically saying we don't vote for what matters.
Exactly, yeah, and that's kind of the same shit we've been talking about. So I always say that it's important to get your local shit together. The presidency and shit, maybe not so much.
I said it before. All motherfuckers do is check C until it comes to the president.
Right.
Yeah, that's why I asked that question a long time ago. Can I just vote for the president and nothing else?
Yeah.
Will my vote still count?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because that's what a lot of people do. They just fly through there, checking until they get to the president. And you done put 9 Ku Klux Klan in back in office.
Right. All 9 of them.
Right. All 9 of them. Because like he said in the video, you have no idea who you voting for.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We don't. I mean, I've been guilty of it for a while until, I started taking voting very seriously to the point where I wasn't, doing a pre-ballot. Yeah. Most people need to do a pre-ballot. What I mean by that is find out who gonna be on that motherfucker and figure out who the hell you putting in office, man.
You know what? I think I'm gonna take responsibility on that, dog. Because this is 2020. This is a year not only for the presidential shit, but like some other shit to be voted for. I think I'm gonna take responsibility of that, dog. I think we go as E-Block Radio, we go start educating some people on what's being voted on, what's gonna be on the ballots and shit like that. Because instead of always talking about that shit, I figure maybe we better put some work into that.
And then real quick, I was talking to one of I ain't gonna say no names. I was talking to one of my kids yesterday about Martin Luther King. About Martin Luther King, right? I was joking. I'm like, why you ain't in school? You supposed to be in school. What's the matter with you? We don't have school today. Why you ain't got school today? My teacher said because it was some Martin Luther King stuff.
And that was
Martin Luther
it.
King stuff.
And that was it.
That's what your teacher said. She was like, yeah. She said there's some stuff going on about Martin Luther King.
Word.
I said, what was the stuff she said? She said, that's all she said.
Quit, man.
Wow.
For real?
Why would I say that?
Dog, why would they say that? Word.
Yeah.
That's how many fucks they get.
Dog, obviously, see, shout out to Lefty right here in there talking shit about my Martin Luther King documentary that I shot. My 5-minute documentary. I'm a terrible actor, and it's okay. It's all right. I'm cool with that. I understand that my acting skills are subpar and shit. I'm okay with that. I'm not. Yeah, whatever, nigga. Fuck you. But yeah, that's fucked up though, right?
Yeah.
Like so, like did they even do any kind of like projects or watch Eyes on the Prize?
No, I know they've been bugging me because they got some big science project due for this weekend. But
yeah, because science is definitely more important than African American history.
Yeah, outside of that, it was the Martin Luther King stuff.
Damn, that's fucked up, man. Hell no. Hey, so that's why we always talk about at the crib, shit starting from home and shit. So I mean, definitely you gotta get into a space where we educate our kids and not even just our kids, but our families. Because sometimes we get old and don't know shit too. Like that's why when that movie came out that I was talking about last week. Just Mercy. It's like stories like that is crazy. Like I should know that. Like I should know about dudes who've been on death row and shit for murders that they ain't committing shit. I should know those things because those are important movements in Black history. Like he was exonerated. So yeah, that shit I should know. So yeah, I guess it's up to us. And that's another thing. That's another reason why I think talking about the whole voting thing is gonna be important for us. Nisha84 just checked in. What up, though? On IG Live. We about to get to our for real topic in just a moment. We just talking a little bit of shit about what went on this week and shit. Richie Rich said, y'all know King got killed at the hospital, not the hotel. We talked about that on Monday. Yeah, it's like a conspiracy theory. It's probably some truth to that, though. You know what I'm saying? I definitely think it could be some truth to that. In case y'all not here, basically what they saying is he survived on the way to the hospital, and then they ended up smothering him with a pillow and shit at the hospital. And I guess not too long ago, they actually won a lawsuit proving that basically that's kind of what happened and shit. You know what I'm saying? So
I don't even know why they went. That shit gonna happen. What's gonna happen?
Well, I don't think nothing gonna happen, but I think for the most part,
like they doing Trump.
Duh. I think for the most part, it's just to get the facts straight and shit. I don't think some of this shit is gonna change, but just
I
like
care less about the facts if you ain't gonna do nothing about it.
Yeah.
Well, the only reason the facts are important because it will go down as a court case, so it will be in legal history.
Okay,
you know what I'm saying? So it probably won't benefit us, but at some point.
So what's the point?
The next generation.
Boy, here they go throwing us a bone again.
I'm just saying.
Good clean white folk. we told you niggas what happened now. Let's shut up and leave it alone is basically what they saying.
Yeah. Nisha say y'all need some female on this show to balance on some of the topics. This is true. You should pull up. That's an open invite. You should pull up and get on our show. Nisha 084. Oh, Niche 084. My bad. Hey, look. Open invite right now. Pull up.
Talk to us.
Right, I'm gonna drop my location. No, for real. Yeah, that would actually be cool. I think at some point we are going to incorporate that. If we can find a female who can actually deal with the shit we be talking about. There's a lot of testosterone in this motherfucking studio, so if you can handle this shit, pull up. We should, you know what? We should do some auditions.
Yeah.
We should have you know what? Fuck it, let's do it, dog. Let's do some auditions. Any females that think that they can fuck around and all this testosterone and shit and be on this show, we're gonna do some auditions probably in a couple weeks and shit. We're gonna have a different female on like maybe once a week. And let's do that shit. Yeah, let's do that shit, dog. Let's see what y'all talking about and shit, man. We see if we can get one on consistently, though. You know what I'm saying? What else happened this week, dog? I guess that was it.
Let's get to this fucking topic.
You ready to get to that shit?
Yeah,
it ain't even 10:30 yet, cuz.
That don't matter.
Oh, she said she moved to Maryland, but I definitely would have pulled up. Oh, here we go. Oh, she moved. She can't make it. All right, then. All right, so look, let's go to this commercial break real quick, dog. We'll get back to today's for real topic. Do relationships decline after marriage, dog? That's what we want to know. Shout out to your favorite bartender, Ree, who came up with this topic last night. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you do check her out at Easy Street Saloon for real. Amber said, let me audition. Girl, you in Texas some damn where. All you motherfuckers out of town talking that shit.
Well, come on.
D. Will say even the invite for auditions was masculine. Yeah, I think maybe we do need some estrogen in this motherfucker. I don't know. Shout out to all the estrogen, man. If y'all can pull up, man, we gonna do some auditions in a couple of weeks. We gonna try to get us a little female co-host on here. But let's go to this commercial break real quick, and when we get back, the for real topic: do relationships decline after marriage? Man, hit me in the comment box right now, and we will read your comment live on the air. But we gotta go to this commercial break real quick first. We'll be back in just about a minute and a half. But till then, you already know what it is: the livest cloud radio show on the planet
Earth, cuz.
straight from the E-Block Radio, live on your dial, man. Be back in about a minute and a half. Since America has been America, we've been fighting for equality and freedom. This freedom was supposedly given to us in 1865 when Abraham Lincoln decided to sign the Emancipation Proclamation 3 years earlier, only to find out that the prison would become the new plantation, locking away thousands upon thousands of black bodies each year, destroying the black community. So I've got a story to tell. Those brilliant bastards. This is a fictitious account of a non-fictitious reality of being black in America. Get your own autographed copy today for only $20. You can send payment via Cash App, PayPal, or Venmo. Whichever payment option you choose, please do include your mailing address, and we will ship anywhere in the U.S. for no additional cost. Get your copy today. We back. Are we back in this thing, man? Thank y'all for checking out the commercial breaks. You already know what it is: the livest cloud radio show on the planet
Earth, cuz.
straight from the E-Block Radio, live on your dial. I got Angry Man and Monk Money holding it down.
Yeah.
And of course, it's your man's the Hood, Howard Stern, Q Lewis, holding it down live from the 48205, dog. Let's get to that shit.
Let's get to that shit.
Do relationships decline after marriage? Hit me in the comment box, dog. We will read your comments live on the air, dog. Angry Man, do relationships decline after marriage? What you think about that, bro?
Well, from what I've seen, young marriages do.
Young marriages. So it's an age thing.
Old ones don't typically.
Nah.
Nah.
Think so?
Yeah, I mean, think about it. I mean, let's jump eras for a second.
Mm-hmm.
You know, our parents, a lot of our friends, because mainly everybody over here had their mom and dad in their life.
Yeah.
You know, but we all had friends. Well, I didn't, you know, had the marriage family, but you couldn't tell them two motherfuckers wasn't married. They just didn't look like the same goddamn.
Right, no doubt.
I mean, motherfuckers had the force when it came to raising us, dog. I mean,
said the force.
Seriously, man. I mean, that's why. I commend them. I told them that all their lives. You know what I'm saying? That I don't know how in the fuck y'all did it, but you motherfuckers was not under the same roof and was on the same goddamn page.
Every time.
I didn't see arguments between them come to a complete halt when it came to one of us.
Yeah.
We gonna put this on the side. They'll both kick our ass, then get back to going motherfucking
Dog
arguing.
said kick your ass.
Or seriously, like, you know, we was fucking up too bad. You know, when the time I was living with my mom, my dad would just pop up out the fucking blue. Like I said, I never seen her use the phone, but this motherfucker would just show up and know what the fuck was going on.
Telekinesis, nigga.
And then it was on a different page. Think about it, Q.
Word.
Take you back to a story real quick. Remember in high school, I was getting ready to go see Bad Boy downtown, nigga?
Oh, he was telling me about this shit.
And my dad was out of town. You know, he was out of town for the whole month. So I'm like, all right, bet. And he left his brand new truck, so we getting ready to go get it in, nigga. All of a sudden, the phone ring. I ain't answered. His phone rang. I'm like, wait a minute, that's two rings back to back. Mine and his, like, let me answer his phone. It was my mother. What you doing? You ready to go downtown and see Bad Boy?
Right.
No, you ain't. Park that goddamn car. Okay.
He said, okay.
And don't drive your dad's shit. And hung up the phone. That was it.
Yeah.
Later on that night, Pops called me. Man, what you doing, man? You at home tonight? Yeah, man. Mom told me I couldn't go no damn way. Why? What you do? Nothing. She just said I couldn't go nowhere. Yeah, well, I guess you in the house tonight then.
Right.
And that was it.
That was it.
That was it.
Parenting from over the phone. That shit can't happen these days.
That's what I'm saying.
Nobody respect their parents for it.
And now let's flip it to this generation. How many times you hear a lot of these young kids and young people hating their baby daddy or their ex-husband and can't stand him? I mean,
dog, I'm talking about to the 10th degree.
Right.
I be watching that shit. I be wondering, how you having so many kids with these motherfuckers that you absolutely hate?
That you hate. You know what I mean?
Absolutely hate.
You have women having kids just so that daddy can't see them. You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna have this motherfucker so he can't get no parental rights.
Right. You know what
What type
I mean?
of shit is that?
I mean, think about all the games you hear about, and games you see from your relatives or your friends' kids. You know what I'm saying?
No
I mean,
doubt.
to me, it's an age thing. Because, like I said, our parents, a lot of times when they was divorced, they got along.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, because I don't know if a lot of them were forced into marriage because of the 60s and 70s.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Or a lot of them just had kids and, you know, mama got another man, went and got a motherfucking Cuddy because she didn't think he was coming home from Vietnam or
Y'all
something.
niggas ain't hip to Cuddy and shit. They gotta watch, what's that shit? Dead Presidents and shit.
Because they didn't think he was coming home, or, you know, dad got a whole nother family over there that mama knew about, but he was taking care of this, so she was straight with it.
Right.
Till she couldn't take it no more than y'all went y'all separate ways, but they still got her fucking along. Somewhere along the twine, it didn't come about the kids no more. With our parents, it was about the kids. Even the way together, because they both held each other to the same standard.
No doubt.
You taking care of this kid just like I'm going to take care of this motherfucker, even if we ain't together.
Right.
Nowadays, kids feel like if we ain't together, somebody ain't going to pull their fucking weight.
Right. Yeah. No accountability, I guess, and shit. And then I guess to a certain degree, it'd be the other parent fault too, though. Like for living up to that stigma. Like they keep telling you ain't shit, and then you just don't be shit. You know what I'm
They
saying?
have a baby with the motherfucker.
Right.
I got some stories for y'all.
So you got some stories and shit. So you say that relationships do decline after marriage for this younger generation.
Yeah.
You say the older generation don't fuck around like that though.
Because, you know, old men ain't got time to be dealing with the friend of the court. I'm going to take care of this motherfucker. You know I'm going to take... They ain't got time for you to be calling them talking about the kid. I'm living my bachelor life, you know what I'm saying? And you can't afford to keep the lights or something on. Now the kid got to come stay with me. Hell no. Here you go. Take care. But that's what we saw. Think about our old men. All three of our old men. They took care of business. You know what I'm saying? Regardless.
True that. Kiko just checked in. What up, though, Kiko? Just checked in on IG Live. Make sure you check her out. Second and fourth Thursdays at Easy Street Saloon. Make sure you pull up, man. Thursday night lives with her.
That's what's up.
More money, dog.
Huh?
What you say, cuz?
Me being in this situation, though, you know what I'm saying? I've been in this situation where it did decline once I got married, the first one. You know what I mean? Like, it was all good just a week ago. It was all good just a week ago. But then once we said I do, you know what I mean, we started staying together, you know what I mean, and shit just got fucked up, you know what I'm saying, along the way, you know what I mean. And
said I do, she did.
Yeah, she did. But it just got messed up, you know what I mean, and it went on decline for sure. You know what I mean? And we, you know, separated, and then I got... Because I don't move the way she want me to move. I ain't shit. Your daddy ain't shit. He ain't did this. He ain't did that.
Everybody ain't shit.
He ain't shit. Your grandma ain't shit. Your uncles ain't shit. You know what I mean? So he had that shit stuck in his...
family of niggas ain't shit.
Right. He
Everybody
had that shit stuck in his head that, you know what I'm saying, like, we wasn't shit until he fucking got older and figured it out on his own. You know what I'm saying? Like, low key, for real. It fucked me up for a minute, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, damn, dog. Like, I mean, shit, I buy Christmas, nigga. I get your school clothes. I still do all that and pray for the end of the cunt.
So, you stupid.
You know
So you think that you saying that the relationships not only decline after marriage, but sometimes that relationship with the kids decline too because of that.
Because of the marriage. So the kids
that's saying a lot.
Yeah, the kids definitely affected by it, you know what I'm saying? And I think it affected my son at some point by it, you know what I mean? But I don't know exactly what it is, but it affected him, you know what I mean? Like, he didn't want to come around, you know what I mean? He don't want to, you know what I'm saying? Like, bro, you ain't gonna come on, holler at your dad? No, I'm just gonna stay home. I ain't gonna argue with
like,
you.
cause nobody fuck with you.
Right, basically.
Right, that's what you want to say.
Yeah, but I ain't gonna argue with you. You know what I'm saying? So that shit got all fucked up. You know what I mean? But just because this is a bitter woman, because I don't move the way she want me to move. You know what I mean? And that shit just crazy. You know what I'm saying? And
but what about this though? So you said because you wasn't and we about to read D Will comment in a minute, but you said you weren't moving the way that she wanted you to, or that she thought you should. I think a lot of times them situations, women be knowing that you ain't moving the way they want you to anyway, but think that that once you married, that she'd be able to force you to do certain shit. I think that's where a lot of people go wrong and shit.
Change me.
I mean, a lot of shit will and probably should change once you get married and shit. But I mean, for the most part, the person still gonna be like who they was. You know what I'm saying? If you knew them,
all the time.
If you knew them.
I read part of D. Will comment, but
yeah, I'm about to read it in a minute.
I mean, I'm not saying it's a a win or loss in either generation. I'm saying it happens.
Oh wait,
more.
you referring to him?
Yeah.
Let me read it real quick.
Go ahead.
So D. Will said, I think some relationships decline after marriage in all generations. They are just dealt with differently. Back in the day, they stayed together. Today, people get divorced because their spouse drank the last Kool-Aid and didn't make no more.
I mean, that's what I'm getting at. That's exactly what I was getting at. I said, I'm not saying it didn't happen back in the day, but it was more, it
was more staying together.
It's more now. I'm not, not no diss to your situation, but you probably was in your 30s when that happened, something like that.
20s.
Okay, but see, that's my point. You know what I mean? See how, she fed the motherfucking seeds to that kid? Our parents didn't do that.
Yeah.
If they didn't like that motherfucker, they just didn't like him.
They just didn't like him.
You didn't find out probably until you
situation.
became an adult.
Yeah.
I can say that because I came from, two different parents and I saw how they worked.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I didn't know they motherfuckers really had a beef with each other until I got old.
Yeah.
I mean, I just didn't see it because I saw, what my dad did for my mother. Then I saw what my mother did for my dad. I'm like, how did y'all, damn, y'all wasn't together but still looked out for each other. And they never talked bad to neither about each other until I became an adult.
Like in front of y'all.
No, it wasn't until I became an adult.
Yeah.
I mean, like, almost mid-20s, early 30s.
Okay.
When I knew, like, your mom on some bullshit, or fuck your daddy right now. Okay,
Right.
yeah, y'all just talking shit.
Just talking shit, right?
I'm old enough to know now, y'all just talking shit. They never did that in front of us. But now, like you said, now, a woman leaves a dude, your daddy ain't shit. Why he ain't shit?
Right.
You know what I mean? Because he don't want to be with you. I mean, at some point, when the kid get older, like he said, and find out for itself, now you have another problem.
Like you really gotta reinforce that shit though. I think even if you hate the motherfucker that you went ahead and laid down and had this kid with, then you need to just say, your daddy ain't shit for me in our relationship, but he's a good father to you.
A lot of motherfuckers just need to get in court or just need to get in front of whoever and say this. Look, this motherfucker's not a bad mother. Or he's not a bad father. The relationship just didn't.
Yeah, relationship, dog. Nobody wants to
Nobody
ever admit that shit.
No.
Period. The relationship just
because they
didn't
too
work.
busy downing each other. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't understand. Like, if the shit didn't work out, it didn't work out. He did something fucked up. She did something fucked up. I'm saying, get over it, bro. But because you still gotta fucking raise this kid.
Raise the
bro.
kid. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can say it. If I knock on wood, if I got divorced, I would put it down that she would not put them kids in a bad situation.
Right.
I already know that. I know this about this woman. You know what I'm saying? It's just for some reason our relationship ran dry. She's not a bad mother. The relationship just didn't work.
That's it.
Period.
People don't ever want to operate like that though.
Nope.
It's like they always want to shift the blame. Like you got to be able to blame something. Sometimes it's just not the case. Sometimes shit just don't work out. Don't take away from that person's parenting though. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, be a good parent. I mean, if you're good, it's a lot. Like, think about how many good fathers are being hung out to dry just because they didn't want to be in a relationship. And
Oh
shit.
shit.
You know what I'm saying?
Hey, like my nigga money be saying, 90%. Just throwing out numbers, 95%.
90% of the
Just
motherfuckers.
hung out to dry because the relationship didn't work.
For sure.
And he could be a good solid dude.
Nisha say they got too comfortable. It's a job daily. I mean, it definitely is. A relationship period is a job daily, whether you're married or not. It's always like it's some work to be done. Shout out to Dee just checked in. What up though?
What up, though?
She said my marriage is good for 18 years. She said, but I am 16 years older than him. Damn, she a cougar. Yeah, I didn't even know, Dee. Do your thing, baby. No, for sure though. Still, that 18 years means there's a lot of compromise in that situation.
Definitely.
No matter what the age difference is. Hey, look, angry man, like nigga, I didn't tell you. There's definitely gonna be some compromise.
Definitely got to be. You know what I'm saying? I mean, give and take, dog. That's what relationships all about. You know what I mean? And a lot of people don't fucking do the give and take. They just want to take. You know what I mean? And somebody can only give for so much, and that shit is over with. You know what I mean? Like, baby, I can't be around here no longer. You know what I'm talking about? So I mean, it's easy. It's easy to say it's over. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? It's very easy. It's hard to try to fight through it. You know what I'm saying?
For sure. It's easy to throw in the towel. Shit.
Easy as fuck to throw in the towel. And a lot of these motherfuckers don't fucking even want to even touch the towel. You know? Don't even touch that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't even try. You know what I mean? I mean, like this dude in front of me, shit, he ain't never seen the towel, I don't think. I don't even think the dude seen the towel. And some people,
the whole fight,
it just worked for some people. You know what I'm saying?
And I ain't never seen the towel. Like, nigga, I ain't fucking around, period. Right. My man Bo said my folks have been married for 52 years.
Goddamn.
Right.
They ain't going no damn way.
They ain't going nowhere, dog. They still argue, but they for sure down for each other. Guess that's the outlier nowadays. Like, so look, that's the thing. People, it's like it's so easy to give up on relationships that people do it so often. But the fucked up thing about a lot of marriages and people who been together with the parents of they kids. It's like the kids just be getting lost in the sauce and that shit. I think that is a difference in the generation though. Like even when people was getting divorced or just wasn't fucking with each other, like they didn't let that come in between raising the kids and shit.
No, I mean, because this is just my opinion. Yeah. Nobody died and left me in charge. But a lot of people go into a marriage being fake. From what I see, you go into it being fake, then you try to compromise. I know what you about to say. Go in like you go like how you want to start, how you want to finish it. How you
that's
want
how
to
you
finish it.
I got you.
I mean, seriously, it works. I mean, because a lot of people go in fake, then you try to compromise. Then when you try to compromise on some fake shit, you have a problem.
See, I think I won't necessarily call it fake. I think it's going in trying to be that person that
I think it's fake because a lot of motherfuckers say.
I was just trying to.
A lot of motherfuckers say I can learn to love them. You can learn to love them.
Nah.
What the fuck you mean?
We
you
talked about that last week.
Yeah, we talked about that last week. You married already.
Like I said, if you go into that motherfucker who you are and being you, you know what I'm saying, then you can compromise off of that. You know what I mean? Versus
because you can literally say, hey, you know what it was.
Right. I mean, if you got this deal where you hang out at the bar Monday through Thursday to 2 a.m., you might have to cut that bitch back to Monday and Wednesday. Right. That's compromising. You know, she already know what you do. Right. You know what I'm saying? So I mean. Compromise off being who you are and being real.
But it be some of them women who they think that once you get married that you go change just cause you got married.
I mean, if you come into it real, that could happen. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So it's not a surprise to her. I mean, don't stop doing what you're doing or hide the fact that you're going, hiding the fact that you hang out with the fellas and then all of a sudden 4-5 months into the marriage, you want to be you. Now you changed. You know, you just ain't the same man I'm married.
See, this is what I don't understand. This is what I don't understand, and it baffles me every time, bro.
Baffles.
Like, these motherfuckers say they want change. You know what I'm saying? They want to change you, but how you want to change me? You fell in love with this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? It's compromise you doing, not changing.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like
big difference.
It's a big difference, bro. Like I don't want to be changed. I've been the same nigga since day one, and I'm gonna be him. You know what I'm saying? But I will compromise because the sake of this relationship and the sake of our love, I will compromise. No problem. But you're not gonna change me, bro. And that's a lot of things that these women go into these relationships thinking they're gonna change me. I've been the same dude since day one, bro. I ain't changed the game up not one time, and I don't plan on doing it. I mean, but I'm gonna make some sacrifices to keep the shit rolling. You know what I'm saying?
Right? Like I definitely made sacrifices back in my day. leaving the show before it's over and shit. And like I'm behind you, cuz. Trying to make sure I get to the crib. Like, can you go hang for a minute? No.
That was something.
I gotta get home to the tacos.
That was something else. You know, that wasn't
compromise, my nigga.
That wasn't compromise. That was slavery or something.
He said slavery, dog.
You got hit with the pussy whip.
So anyway, what the Fat Cat say? Life happens to relationships. It changes the dynamics. I've been married for 10 years now. You have to adjust when life deals certain blows. And that's the way it should go. Like theoretically, sounds great.
Sounds great.
You know what I'm saying? Sounds great. Armani said good morning. What up, though? But yeah, theoretically it sounds great, and that's definitely how it should be. But so many people just so willing to just quit on shit that I just, and it is this generation. I don't know. We are kind of like a generation of quitters, though. Back in the day, grandma just hung in there and shit. You know, granddaddy had 4 or 5 motherfucking side families and shit.
Yeah, you know what grandma looked at?
What?
That motherfucking bottom line.
Yeah, the bottom line.
Man, these motherfuckers paid for y'all taking care of her. I don't give a shit what he doing.
Hey, you know what though? Maybe that was the downfall though. Maybe these mamas and aunties seen what they mamas was going through and just felt like they didn't want to do that shit.
I really don't think the shit was that bad, dog.
I mean, me neither. I mean, I guess we can say that. We can say that from a standpoint because we wasn't in a relationship. We was the products of that.
You can't blame women for shit though.
Where the couple, okay, you say 90%. Okay, well that 10% that we did see, okay, maybe it was that bad. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like Derek said earlier, man, these motherfuckers break up for some bullshit, dog.
Yeah, they do. I
mean, some bull to the third world motherfucking shit. Yeah. These motherfuckers are just jumping ship and leaving their families for the dumbest shit fucking ever. Yeah. Some selfish shit. Because basically, when, like I said, you leave over some dumb shit, that's some selfish shit. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Your family, you just fucked over your family over some bullshit, man, because I forgot to do something, or I don't feel like going. You know what I'm saying? Or finances. Nah, back in the day, the finances, nigga, they worked that shit out, nigga.
Yeah, they worked that shit out.
Car parties and fish fries, nigga, they had it popping. You know what I'm saying?
See, that's the thing, though. All right, so since we're talking about finances, though, that's the thing, though. Like you said, fish fries, car parties and shit, right? So that's like, for at least in my experience and shit, that was my grandma's thing. You know, like doing car parties and fish fries or chicken fries for her and shit. But I'm just saying, like, that was her way of supplementing. Like, so it is still a financial issue when you in a relationship and you got a partner who not contributing at all. That is still a problem.
That's definitely a problem.
Like, because at a certain age, this is gonna be, this is what's the word I'm looking for? This is just who they are. Like, they don't want to get no job. They don't want to contribute no way. Like my grandma, which is some crazy shit. Like my whole life, I don't know what she did as a younger lady and shit. My other grandma who passed away. She ain't never had no job, as far as I knew. You know, so she ain't never had no job. But she always did shit to supplement. You know what I'm saying?
So she had a job,
right? Right, yeah. No, raised all these goddamn kids and grandkids.
Hey, I'm trying to tell you.
Yeah, for sure, for sure.
She made a comfortable. I guarantee.
But it's a contribution, though.
At home.
Yeah. Right.
That was her job to make him comfortable. You know what I mean? That was her job to make sure he had clean drawers, he had something to eat. Yeah. I can't. You know what? I used to say it all the time, man. You ain't gotta do nothing but stay at home. No, that's a hard fucking job. Especially when you have a whole family to take care of. Yeah. You know what I mean? You got kids that you got to make sure straight, make sure they fed, clothed, and got to deal with my plunk ass. You know what I'm saying? When I come home, because I'm hungry, I want my clothes clean, this, that, and the other. Yeah. Then you got grandkids that may come out of the blue some goddamn way because one of the kids retarded. Now you got to tend to the goddamn No, that's work, man.
Yeah. Oh, no, I'm not saying it's not work, but I'm saying, like, it's still contribution, though.
Yeah.
Because you got some relationships that just, it really ain't a relationship. Like, it really is just,
you got, I mean, some of
arrangement, yeah, for sure.
I mean, that's what y'all got to sit down. You know, if she take care of the house, I take care of everything else.
Yeah,
period.
Sure. D. Will said, do we confuse not changing with not growing? Every woman expects growth. Every woman expects growth, and so do men. Like, I expect growth, you know, out of my woman. But I'm just saying, fundamentally, I'm not gonna change. Like, changing to me means changing like your whole dynamic. Like when you experience any kind of growth, that just means you learn from your previous experiences. I think for the most part, though, I think most human beings are stubborn enough to still be who they are even after growth, though. It's still something in your character. And when I say change, I'm thinking about, like, I mean, I was like the obvious shit. Like, you know, you can't be hanging out 24/7. You got a whole wife and kids at the crib and shit, like, you know, shit like that. But like fundamentally change, though, just like some of the, like, if I'm like, this always confused me. Women who date these dudes and shit who like who really on the grind, like they always working, like not if it's just not just a job, but whatever they do, they put 110% in. Like if they in the studio 110 motherfucking hours out the motherfucking week and shit, you knew that going in, but then you get mad after you get married and shit. Like when you got somebody, cause see that's a fundamental change. Like that's a hustler. Like when you marry a hustler, like that motherfucker's gonna always hustle. Like you can't change that. Like that's probably what you fell in love with in the first place.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
He'll be miserable.
Yeah. He'll be miserable. And like it's women like that too though. I have to tell y'all right now and shit, cause nigga out here dating in his 40s and shit. So I mean any woman out there that don't have no ambition or some kind of hustle about what she got going on, nigga, lose my number, dog. Nigga, just you gotta have some ambition. So I don't need that to change.
I blame us, bro. Like I blame us as being black men. How this whole situation is rolling out, bro. It's our fault, bro. Yeah. We supposed to be the leader of the household. We supposed to run this shit. We supposed to have this shit running like a well-oiled machine, and we not. And we not stepping up to the bat to even try to though. At this point, you know what I mean? Like a lot of people are in their relationships, but like as a whole, hell no. These niggas like having babies and dipping. Yeah. Now we got a motherfucking mediator, friends of the cut, mediating our shit.
Friends of the cut.
Or, I mean, piggyback off what you're saying, not even if they not having babies and dipping, you having babies and being at home and being the punk.
Yeah.
Both of y'all, you and the kids being told what to do. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Because
you and the kids.
No, I mean, that's real respect.
That's real shit.
Because think about it, some of these guys, and it's a confidence thing. We talked about what I'm getting ready to say many moons ago. Because a lot of these dudes, let's face it, more than what we probably proud of, they women making more money than them, so they feel like, I gotta shut up and do what the fuck she tells me to do. Yeah. And now you being passive in front of your kids. And now your kids looking at you different. Yeah. Like I said before, hey, I don't give a damn if my wife make more than me. I'm still a man in this motherfucking house.
Oh yeah.
Because I'm always gonna be able to take care of myself if she tells me to get the fuck out. Yeah. I'm always gonna be able to hold my own and take care of them kids wherever I'm at. Yeah. So I mean, and you got to pay attention to that too. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So like he said, niggas just I just don't understand it.
You just don't understand.
Yeah.
Fat Cat said he hit us with the bars. He said when you're dating, you work hard to acquire. When you married, relationships are like old attire. Nigga, that's the bars right there. The bars right there. He hit us with the bars. He an old school rapper and shit for real too and shit. I ain't forgot Fat Cat. I know you're a rapper in real life and shit. But no, that is true. I mean, obviously you put a lot of work into acquiring that new relationship, and then a lot of times people do fail to keep that shit going in the marriage. Right? And it happens.
You want to finish it?
Right. It happens on both sides and shit. And I'm gonna tell you right now, if you've been married for anything over 2 or 3 years and shit in real life, it's gonna happen. At some point you gonna get complacent, you gonna get comfortable. You just have to check each other and nip that shit, because it's gonna happen. It's just like anything. It's like you work at a job. After a while it just become routine. That's just like a relationship.
Redundant.
So yeah, I mean it will. Like anybody tell you that they motherfucking marriage is motherfucking peaches and cream the whole time, they lying like a motherfucker. Mm-hmm. Or they got 19 side bitches. Because I'm just saying, because like it's no way you can be with the same person that long, and at some point you don't just start feeling the comfort in it, just like everyday motherfucking ritual type of shit. Like it's gonna happen. So I think at that point is when you have to have those conversations to try to stimulate the shit to
read that comment, because I got something to say after
communicate.
That.
D Will, what did he say? He said, all right, we passed that part. Monk, you said it, after a year or two we stopped dating our spouse. Yep. Yeah, I think we had said that shit before.
Yep, and then because now I can piggyback off that, and plus what you said. And plus what I said, by going into it, keeping it, 100.
Yeah.
Because, a lot of young, I keep referring back to the young because I see them fucking it up so much.
Yeah.
I got employees that's young, I be listening to them, just nieces and nephews, just listening to them. And you got to realize one thing, man. When you're going into it, you got to be yourself. You got to realize one thing, young man, that's not your personal prostitute. Yeah. You know what I mean? You have to realize that.
Personal prostitute.
No, think about it, because like you said, what my man say, you work hard to inquire, so they're going to do what they think they got to do to trap the man. Yeah. And then like women, you have to look at him, he's not your personal ATM. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it goes both ways, and then y'all go into it thinking, okay, I got a prostitute, she thinking I got an ATM. When both wells run dry, you looking at each other retarded.
Right, because where's the love?
You know what I'm saying? I mean, shit, going to that motherfucker, keeping it real sometimes, if you ain't got it, I ain't got it. You know what I mean? I ain't say it all the time or do it all the time or not do what you got to do to satisfy her.
Yeah.
My opinion, as long as she know that, okay, if he ain't got it, but he will do what he got to do for me.
For sure.
Then
They run a long way and shit. I've actually had a woman tell me that shit like many relationships ago. She told me that same thing. Like, yeah, I know that sometimes we ain't got it, but I know that I can depend on you. Like, I know you gonna get it. I know you can make it happen.
I mean, for sure, because it depends on your drive. You know what I'm saying? On both ends. You know what I mean? You gotta have some drives and some ambitions to do something in your life.
On both ends. Say that again.
Yeah, on both ends. I'm talking like if she know I just spent the whole well on paying the bill and I gotta go to work, I ain't got no money to buy lunch. I turn around and got a brown bag. Here you go. Oh god damn.
Right.
You know how much that just meant to me? You made me lunch and because you know I just spent all my shit on this, that, and the other. Or I know you been at the crib doing this, that, and the other. Hey man, here go that money back. Go ahead and handle your business with your girls and go kick it.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? Shit like that. But that got lost in the sauce a long time ago.
Oh yeah, no doubt.
Because most motherfuckers be like, shit, you done paid all the bills and you ain't got this. Come on now.
I'm just saying, like, for my old man worked at the plant for 50,000 years and shit.
He still ain't working at that motherfucker.
Right, he might still be working at that motherfucker part time. But every night, like, this nigga worked afternoons or whatever, and she get off like 11:30. Every night, my mom's made dinner and shit. She made sure she put his plate in the motherfucking microwave and shit. And she saved him some shit for lunch the next day. Right? After she worked her ass off all day too and shit though, right? Some women miss that whole part though. Like, if I got to work till 11 o'clock and shit, and vice versa though, let me say that. But if I got to work till 11 o'clock, I come home and all the shit in the refrigerator and shit, I ain't got no plate fixed and shit, I'm gonna be pissed. But vice versa though, if she worked late and I'm there early and shit, I would assume she would expect to get home and have something to eat, without having to dig through motherfucking pots and pans and cold ass shit. You know what I'm saying?
Everybody sitting at the table waiting on you to come home and shit. It's 11 o'clock. What you mean you ain't fed the kids? How many niggas do you know that didn't do? I got clown. Still do to this day.
What?
Well, I'll be at work or something. I gotta hurry up and get home and cook. What you mean you gotta cook? Don't you got a wife? God damn, nigga, I live there too.
See, I get away with that shit because I don't really cook for
you. You know what I'm saying? I gotta go home and cook for the goddamn kids. You know what I mean? Well, if she gotta work, we gonna sit there hungry.
Right, go sit there and dash. My man Bo said, yeah, these dudes gotta go out and take care of their business, like Angry Man saying. I don't care if I gotta go out and dig ditches. Handle your business, dog. For sure. D. Will said, Bible says, husbands, love your wives as you love yourself. That's hard sometimes, but if you can do it and you have a good one, she will reciprocate. And that's the thing, though. Reciprocity, dog. Need some of that, dog. You gotta get some of that back, dog. You gotta get some of that back.
I mean, you can't say you the king of the castle and don't do shit.
Yeah, no, for sure.
You're not gonna be respected. By nobody in the house.
No doubt.
You know what I'm saying? I have a couple girls. And, that's why I go hard as I do going to work, not making excuses, not being there. You know what I mean? Making sure I get up and do what I got to do because I do have girls. Yeah. And I don't want my girls to say, "Dang." Right. Yeah. It's a gift and a curse because whoever they get with probably gonna catch it.
So they gonna catch this shit.
Yeah, because they gonna I saw my daddy cook.
And that's why I
saw my daddy get up and go to work regardless.
That's why I said we fucked it up as man, bro. Like we did that shit, bro. Like we did this shit, bro. Because you expect so much. Niggas just think cutting the check is where it's at, bro. Like, here, I pay for this, I ain't gotta do shit. Man, that's fucking. You can't just take out a relationship. I don't give a fuck if you is bringing the motherfucking check.
You gonna ruin that motherfucker.
Yeah, it's not gonna last long. You know what I'm saying?
And you know what, I'm gonna keep it real. I've been married 18 years. I had to learn that. Yeah. I had to learn exactly what you just said. It ain't about just bringing no motherfucking check home. No, that's why I do the little side shit that I do. Yeah. You know what I mean? I go on field trips. I come home and cook. You know, I even learned how to braid.
Nigga taking a step further. You know what I'm saying? Like, you want the football braids or the ones inside?
Seriously, man, you made a hell of a fucking point. You know what I mean? A lot of men do think since they bring it home, all they gotta do is bring that bitch home and sit down. Yeah. Your daughters are seeing this. Right. So when they bring home that no good nigga, don't get mad.
Right. I mean, yeah, because at the end of the day, they go date what they used to or what they see, or in some cases what they don't know.
I always want my daughter to say, "Nah, nigga, you can get in there and cook. I saw my daddy do it. It's your turn."
Hey, so if y'all out there right now, don't look at me like that because I ain't cooking shit. I cook a DiGiorno's. I make some breakfast. I cook the hell out some eggs.
It ain't just about cooking. It's just
Well, no, we just talking about cooking right now.
Yeah.
Just doing shit. You know what I mean? Taking them places. You know what I'm saying?
No, I do that shit, and I ain't cooking and shit, but I will wash some motherfucking clothes, and I will bust some motherfucking suds, nigga. And you know what? I have to bust suds, nigga, and I will clean the bathroom. This is why, dog, because of my mama, dog. Because my mama and my sister, rest in peace, Angie and shit, dog. These motherfuckers would. They always let me know and shit that if you go to a woman's house in the kitchen or the bathroom, nigga, if either one of them fucked up, nigga, hit the motherfucking highway.
Fuck on.
So nigga, I cannot stand dishes in the motherfucking sink. And I can't stand the motherfucking dirty motherfucking bathroom, nigga. And it's some women that I know, and some women that I've dealt with some very filthy bathrooms
and kitchens.
And kitchens. Yeah, and kitchens. That was talking about me personally. But they're shooting in the studio. They're shooting in the studio like a motherfucker. D. Will said we weren't taught that. We were taught to financially provide and physically protect and shit. And
true that.
Yeah, that's true. And I think that's why, like, we have to change that a little bit because.
But we not protecting though. Like like we were taught that shit though. You know what I'm saying? But we're not, bro. Yeah. You think in you circles, you got a couple guns, you at your home. My house is tight. That's not protected. What about when she got to go to the fucking store? You know what I'm saying? You wanna? That's why I said we can't rely on the next brother. We should be able to rely on, like, shit, my lady online, I ain't worried about it, cause somewhere some dudes around to protect her, bro. You know what I'm saying? We don't do that shit. Like, we walk around a lot of problems, like, shit, we will see fucking problems jumping off. We instead of fucking trying to intervene and help it, we'll walk straight around that shit, bro. And that shit is crazy, bro.
So, I do apologize. But I ain't getting into no domestic shit.
I ain't saying nothing domestic. Just problems, period.
If a nigga beating up his girl and shit,
I can't. I mean, what's
I'm gonna hold the phone up like, hey, you want me to? No, you good? Because I'm
might call 911 from across there. He whooping this bitch ass.
Something like that other
Y'all
shit.
might want to get over here.
Yeah, I'm not intervening in that motherfucker.
But you know, Derek, you got a point. But you know, that's and then like Monk said, it becomes our responsibility to start learning from that. You know, like I said, we all had our dads in our life and our moms in our life, even if not under the same roof. But if you come from a good background, you have to take the pieces that you would want, that you thought you should have, and then, you know, incorporate that in your family. Like, okay, well, Dad could have took me to the show a couple more motherfucking times. So now you take your kids to the show a couple more times. You know, Dad could have stayed home and watched.
I think my home had took us to the show one time.
You know, never.
He said never.
Never.
And that's probably why you stay at the motherfucking show with your kids.
Show my baby boy.
You know what I'm saying? That's a good example. You know.
And see that, and just thinking about that shit though, like for real, I just had to say this real quick and shit. This not exactly what we're talking about, but it's still on point though. I just gotta give a shout out to all the niggas I know, cause all the niggas I know, like y'all legit some good ass daddies, nigga. Like y'all fuck with y'all kids for real. Like niggas be going on trips and shit, motherfucking y'all niggas. Hey, salute to y'all. All my niggas I know, man. I don't know no deadbeat daddies and shit. So
I know a few.
Salute to my niggas and shit though.
But that's just who they are though. They are.
We said that one Father's Day because we looked outside and you gotta put that number 90%. Think about it, like you just said. A lot of your homies, not just in their kids' life, but have custody of their kids. Some by themselves.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I'm saying? So
I got a couple family members that doing it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure.
And big ups to the dudes, man, because shit, I know it's hard for a lady to raise a kid by herself, but a dude, that's very
like I said, it's a couple of us out here got kids by themselves. Yeah, sure. Don't have a mama around. You know what I mean? So I mean, it can be done.
Right.
But hey.
Yo, let know, man. It's after 11, dog. It's time to get up out of here. If you just now checking us out, though, we were talking about relationships. Do they decline after marriage? You got a last couple minutes to throw your comment in. We'll read it live on the air. Don't forget, it is Wednesday, too, though, so it's karaoke night at Easy Street Saloon. So make sure you pull up tonight, 16101 East 10 Mile Road, man. Pull up. Lamb chops on deck tonight, $4. Double pork daddy, $4.99, dog. Come on, grab a couple of them joints.
Hey.
Dollar beers till 7
Put some
p.m.
mustard on them lamb chops.
Oh my God, don't say that shit again. Ladies, if you out there listening too, cuz I just saw you, Portia. What up, though? I just saw that your comment. Good morning. So yeah, look, ladies, if you on there too, make sure that you do chime in with us because we are looking for a female co-host. So if you're in the building, man, what we gonna do is what we say we gonna do, Angry Man. We gonna pull them in live on IG and shit. We gonna let y'all do a little like a small audition with us and shit. Yeah. Then we gonna choose a female who can actually deal with all this testosterone. Your favorite bartender, Reed, just checked in. What up, though? Checked in on IG. Thanks again for the topic today. Your topic was on fire today. So thanks for that topic and shit. My man Rob just checked in and shit. Yeah, it is over with, but you can comment real quick. Do relationships decline after marriage, dog? Hit me in the comment box if you got a last minute comment. But we on our way out, so we're gonna go around the block one last time to get our final sentiments. Angry Man, what you say, dog? Relationships decline after marriage, bro?
Unfortunately, in this day and time, yeah. It do. I mean, we lost the shift on that one.
Yeah.
Because motherfuckers don't know how to just shut the fuck up sometimes. Or my favorite line, go sit your ass down some damn way.
Right.
I mean,
my arm broke. Sit your ass down.
Sit your ass down some damn way. But you know, motherfuckers just don't know how to make it happen. You know what I mean? Once you have a kid, your whole total dynamics change.
Yeah.
We say it all the time when it comes to Christmas and birthdays. It ain't about you no more. It's about the kid.
For sure.
Why it can't be that way 365?
Word.
You see what I'm saying?
Okay. That's one way to look at it.
You know what I mean? Stop saying it on holidays and do that shit every day. If it's about the kid, it's about the kid.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Once you and hopefully another female have a kid, you know what I'm saying? It's not about you no more.
Hey, hopefully, but if not, I guess it's okay. That's
all. It's fucked from the beginning. If two of the same gender and having a kid is fucked already. So you know, the kid is gonna be fucked up. But that's another topic for another day.
For another day, for sure.
But
for sure.
Like I said, once you have a kid together, it's not about you no more.
Yeah.
I don't know what it was in the Similac or the milk or the beans that our parents got it right.
Beans.
Our parents got it right, and we fucked it up.
All the way up. Yeah.
Our generation fucked it all up.
Our generation of men fucked it all up.
Charles Jones said times have changed. Like men or women don't have to do the things from back in the day, but it's pros and cons to it. Definitely pros and cons. It just depends on how you appreciate the whole concept of marriage.
Charles, I agree but disagree. You know, I agree with the fact that they do have to do what they need to do, but I mean, what we need to do is learn from what they were doing and add to it. You know, put your own little spin on it.
For sure.
You know what I mean? Because of the times have changed. You know what I mean? Because obviously they didn't have to deal with social media when it comes to relationships or kids.
Or kids.
You know what I'm saying?
Especially kids.
They didn't have to deal with that. So you can keep the same background, but add, you know, the New Jack Swing to it, I guess.
New Jack Swing.
You know what I'm saying?
Nigga Rob said he missed it, but I guess he'll do his part over karaoke and some lamb chops tonight. For sure. See you tonight, dog.
See you in a minute,
Rob,
bro.
put some mustard on the motherfuckers.
Dog, chill out. Rita just checked in. What's up, mom?
What up, dog?
Money, dog. What you say, bro?
Man, like I just said, bro. I think we as black man fucked up this whole shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? And it's on us to get this shit back together, bro.
Yeah.
And like I say every fucking show, I don't see no light. I don't see a light at the end of the tunnel for us on that shit.
No
bro.
optimism, ass.
I mean, I just don't see it, bro. Because we supposed to uphold, like, if we do that, bro, the world would change. The world would change, bro. But we can't, bro. Like, we're fucking, like, we make this motherfucker run. They brought us here to make this motherfucker better. You know what I'm saying? They brought us here on the slave ship to make that bitch better. So you don't think we can make a situation better as collectively as a group? You don't know how much motherfucking movement that pushed that guy, and they scared of that, and we let them have that as black men, bro. Like, we blame the woman did this, and she ain't on her shit, because somewhere down the line, she fucked with a dumbass, no good retard dude. You know what I'm saying? Like, for real, like, real talk though. Like, we started this, bro. Like, this gay situation got so heavy because we fumbled the ball somewhere down the line. You know what I mean? So, like, fucking, you know, I like to give percentages. 15% of the men out here is fruits.
Just throw it out numbers. 15%
is fruits. You know what I'm saying? Like, but still though, like, I don't care what you are. If you pushing the agenda and you going for the right way, you don't care. I don't care what you do. But my thing is though, we fucked it up. Like, I'm tired of we saying we blaming the woman for this because she didn't do this. No. It's not her fault, bro. We fucked it up. We supposed to be leaders of our household and control the situation. Yeah. And we lost control of the situation a long fucking time ago, bro.
Yep. No doubt. Real quick, Charles said all the shit that's happening was happening back in the day. Also, but social media just got it out and in the open now. And I agree with that. And that's the thing.
I agree, but
that's the issue.
But what I'm saying, Charles, is we need to put our spin on it You know what I'm saying? To like he just said, to control shit.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, I agree 100% of what you're saying, but now because back in the day it wasn't there. I mean, give a lot of social media to your parents or grandparents now, they're gonna be lost.
Right.
And I'm not trying to say that to be funny, but no. It's a lot of technology out here that you got 1-year-old and 2-year-olds can operate phones and tablets and shit like that.
For sure.
But that's where we got to come in and control the situation. You know what I'm saying? Be involved in it.
For sure. IG Live, man, you about to get disconnected, so we got to peace out to y'all. Thank y'all for checking us out on IG Live, though. You know what I'm talking about? And we'll check y'all out next time, though. Make sure you share and go to eblockradio.com to check out the replay. All right, so let's get rid of them before I hang up on theirs. All right, but definitely agree with that shit. We just gotta put your spin on it, and obviously, like I said too, though, that the social media being available makes a lot of shit harder. Like, yeah, the same shit happening. Like the shit didn't change, but like the accessibility has changed and shit, which makes parenting and relationships harder and shit. But on the tip of this though, do relationships decline after marriage? I think the actual answer to that is certainly. Certainly the relationship declines after marriage, but it is up to those two individuals to get it back on track. I mean, it's just simple as that. A lot of people don't want to put in the work to put the shit back on track, and like Monty said, it's so much easier to throw in the towel. It's so much easier to quit. But even if you do decide to quit and shit, when you got kids involved though, don't let your relationship with your ex fuck up your relationship with your kid. I think it's just as simple as that, though.
Simple as that.
Don't let that shit happen, dog.
Simple fucking stupid.
For sure. And again, man, salute to all my homies, dog. The good ass daddies of the earth and shit. Like, for real. I'm proud of y'all niggas, though.
Yeah, our Father's Day over here be lit. I don't think motherfuckers understand on our block.
No, Father's Day be lit as hell.
Think about, I hate to say it. I know we got to go real quick, but let's go from Connors to Algonac.
Yeah.
It's been fathers on this block since we were what?
Since we was kids.
Since we were kids.
Yeah, for sure.
That's all we know is daddy's being in our life.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? And that shit trickled over to us.
No doubt.
Because like now we taking over. Every kid over here pretty much dad. Not pretty much all the kids over here dad in their life.
Yeah, for sure. Damn, that's what's up, dog.
Think about it.
No doubt, man.
We ain't got to.
Right. Yo, on that note, man, we gonna get up out of here. Don't forget, man, it's Wednesday night, karaoke night, man. See us tonight at Easy Street Saloon. Fun starts at 8 p.m. 16101 East 10 Mile Road, man. DJ TJ is in the building, spinning on the ones and twos, man. My man Rob gonna be in there crooning and shit over motherfucking lamb chops.
Yeah, put some mustard on them bitches, man.
Till the next time, man. I want to thank y'all for checking us out. Make sure you do go to eblockradio.com and subscribe to our YouTube page, man. But till the next time, you already know what it is. The livest cloud radio show on the planet
Earth cuts.
Straight from the E-Block Radio live on your dial. Got my man Angry Man in the building.
Two things. Black man, stand up. Stand up. Period. Second thing, put some mustard on them goddamn lamb chops.
Get the fuck out of here. Buck Buddy holding it down.
Man, you already know what it is.
And of course, man, it's your boy in the hood, Howard Stern. Q Lewis holding it down live from the 48205, man. Peace out, y'all.
Holla at your loved ones.
Yep.
The livest cloud radio show on the planet. E-Block Radio.